Hey guys, how you doing? This is Michael with MMA Night and Day. I'm here to bring you another gear review. Now, I know normally when I do my gear reviews it's gloves, but today I'm going to do something a little different, and that's something that you wear inside the gloves to protect your hands, which is hand wraps. This right here is just your basic hand wrap. This is a Venom brand. Now, I love Venom hand wraps. I use them all the time. I've also used multiple other companies' hand wraps, which like basically Hayabusa, Everlast, and so on and so forth. And hand wraps are basically hand wraps, but I do like Venom and also Hayabusa because they have that Mexican style with the stretch, a little bit of elastic inside of them, which makes them really comfortable and easy to put on. But today I'm going to show you something a little different than your typical hand wrap. Not too long ago, I went ahead and bought a particular pair of gloves that were kind of expensive, and I was really excited about receiving the gloves. Now, when the gloves came in, I went ahead and used the gloves, and the next day, I kind of had a little bit of soreness on my hand, which, I mean, honestly, I was a little disappointed because of the price of the gloves. Now, I'm not going to say the company right now. Maybe later in a gear review, when I do that particular glove, I'll talk about it, but as of right now, we'll just leave it as, an expensive pair of gloves. So I went ahead and used the glove the next day. I had some soreness in my hand, and I started checking ways to try to alleviate that problem. And I noticed there was a few videos out there on different ways to wrap your hand, and one that I found that was quite effective was, said it was more of a Muay Thai type wrap, where you go ahead and you measure the length of your knuckle, and then you fold the hand wrap over the length of your knuckle. Then you do another fold, then another fold, to where you do about anywhere between 5 to 7 folds, and then go ahead and proceed with wrapping your hands. Now, I did use that, and it helped a little bit, but I still kind of had a little bit of soreness on my hand. So I started looking, into a few other hand wraps, and I came across the brand that was promoted as the best hand wrap in the world. So I said, why not? Let me give them a shot. And this right here is called the Radius Wrap. Now, those of you who are familiar with Radius Wrap, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is the package that they came in. Now, this right here is the Elite package. They do have the Elite, then they have the Pro package, which in the Elite, you get 2 pairs of wraps. There's a pair of 180s and a pair of 120s. Now, aside from just the hand wraps, this is what makes the wrap a lot different from your typical wrap, and that's these little rollers right here. This one is the Ultimate. You can see how thick it is. This is the Hybrid. It's a little bit thinner. And then you have the Slim, which is smaller than the Hybrid. Now, what you do with these wraps are, you use it like a regular basic hand wrap. Now, this is the 120 right here. But you take the wrap, you go ahead and wrap it around your hand, just as you would any other wrap. You come around the knuckle. Now, when you get to this part here, as you can see that extra piece of cloth right there, you go ahead and you take the little foam roller and you stick it inside the little pocket from the cloth. You place it directly across the knuckle, just like that. You go ahead and you wrap over it, and then you proceed like it's a regular hand wrap. Through the finger right there, through the next finger. the next finger, and there you have it. Now, after seeing this wrap, I went ahead and used it with that particular pair of gloves, and the next day I had absolutely no hand problem whatsoever. Now what happens is that little foam roller, it absorbs the shot. So when you punch, it will not go through your hand, you will not feel it. Very, very nice product. Now when they went ahead and promoted themselves as the best hand wraps on the market, as it says right on the package, the world's most effective hand wrap, I have to go ahead and say that it's, you know, a very fair assumption. As it states, it's made of premium grade cotton, synthetic blend, double layered for radius roll integration, cross-link closed cell rebound foam, and it fits MMA gloves and boxing gloves as well. If you want to go ahead and purchase these, you could go on www.radiuswraps.com. That's www.radiuswraps.com. Now, as I stated, I mean, when it comes to the Elite package, you get a pair of the 120 wraps, and then they give you the slim roll, which is inside of this. They give you the hybrid roll, and then they give you the ultimate, which is a lot thicker. So far, I only used the slim, but I mean, if you have a pair of gloves to where your hands are hurting after you use them, I would highly recommend buying a pair of Radius wraps. Even if you're just using it for the heavy bag, if you're really laying into the heavy bag and you start to get pains in your hand and wrist, I would highly recommend buying the Radius wrap, or even just sparring or mitt work, anything to where your hands bother you, or even if you just have hand problems, then I would go ahead and check out Radius wraps. I am not sponsored through Radius wrap. I have no connection with them whatsoever. I'm just giving my fair and honest assessment of the product, and I mean, it's really top grade. I have to say, I was very, very impressed. Now, when they come in the package, the foam rollers are a little long, so what you have to do is you go ahead and measure it to your knuckle, and then you take a pair of scissors or a blade or something, and after you place it over the knuckle, you just cut it, and then once you stick the foam roller inside of the actual wrap, then you can go ahead and wrap over your hands, and it should fit perfectly and comfortably right over the knuckle. And after you use them, you start to hit the mitts or hit the bags or even sparring, eventually it'll start to contour to your knuckle to where like you'll actually see grooves on the foam, and it fits just like a perfect fit. I mean, these are really, really good wraps. The wrap themselves have a little bit of stretch to them, which it's not like a solid wrap to where it feels like it's going to tear if you pull it too much. I mean, overall, like I said, this is an A+ product. I can't say enough about them. Now, like I said, I bought the Elite package, which the Elite package was the 120 with also a pair of 180s, and then they give you all three of the foam rollers, so you could use them accordingly or to whatever you're going to be using them for. If you're using them for a heavy bag and you want to use the thicker, like using the Ultimate or the Hybrid, then I would suggest doing that. But also, you could buy the Pro Pack, which is one pair of hand wraps, and then you still get all three rollers. Or you can go ahead and just buy the Ultimate Pack, which is one pair of hand wraps, and you just get the Ultimate roller. They also have the Hybrid Pack, where you just get the Hybrid roller, and then they have the Slim Pack, to where you just get the Slim roller and one pair of wraps, which each of those. They go for $14.99 if you're just buying the Slim, the Hybrid, or the Ultimate. If you want to get the Pro Pack with the one pair of wraps and all three rollers, it's $19.99. And then if you want to get the Elite, like I purchased, it's $24.99. And you get both pairs of wraps and also all three sets of the rollers. Like I said, it comes in a really nice package like this right here. And also, I believe you can go ahead and purchase it on Amazon as well. But overall, I mean, like I said, it's a really, really good product. I do recommend using them. And that's pretty much that. That's my gear review for the Radius wraps. Once again, this is Michael from MMA Night and Day, signing out.
Goodbye.